Ukraine's energy facilities were the target of an overnight Russian missile and drone attack, in which thermal and hydropower plants were damaged. Ukrainian power grid operator Ukrenergo said, "The sweeping attacks, the biggest of which came recently, have already caused major damage to generating and transmission Ukrainian facilities, forcing Kyiv to halt power exports and rely on imports." During the night, the Russians struck again at energy facilities in a massive and combined attack, Ukrenergo said on the Telegram messaging app. Thermal and hydroelectric power plants in the central and western regions were damaged, it said. Ukrenergo noted that emergency shutdowns were applied in the country's southeastern Dnipropetrovsk region. Ukrainian television reported this morning that explosions were heard in Ukraine's Ivano-Frankivsk and Khmelnytskyi regions and the city of Dnipro, as Russian cruise missiles were spotted in Ukrainian airspace. Russia claimed to have destroyed Ukrainian tanks, including one U.S.-made tank, as well as various equipment and facilities, while Ukraine stated on the same day that it had repelled multiple Russian offensives and launched strikes on Russian facilities. The Russian Ministry of Defense said on Thursday that in the past day, the Russian army attacked the Ukrainian army in multiple directions, destroying 5 tanks, including one U.S.-made Abrams tank, as well as armored personnel carriers, infantry fighting vehicles, howitzers, and other equipment and facilities. Russian air defense forces destroyed 131 Ukrainian drones and shot down multiple rockets. The General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces released a battle report on the same day, stating that in the past 24 hours, 48 battles occurred in the frontline areas, and the Ukrainian armed forces repelled 20 main attacks by the Russian army in 4 directions, including Bakhmut. According to the report, the Ukrainian army also launched multiple attacks on Russian army. Strikes were carried out in areas with gathering Russian personnel and military equipment, command posts, ammunition depots, and air defense facilities, destroying 2 Russian artillery pieces and 1 guided missile. Russia struck the northeastern city of Kharkiv with aerial bombs Wednesday for the first time since 2022. The airstrikes caused widespread damage, hitting several residential buildings and damaging the city's Institute for Emergency Surgery. Russia has escalated its attacks on Ukraine in recent days, launching several missile barrages on the capital Kyiv and hitting energy infrastructure across the country in apparent retaliation for recent Ukrainian aerial attacks on the Russian border region of Belgorod. Such sporadic attacks, however, have been common throughout the war. The Kharkiv region cuts across the front line, where Ukrainian and Russian forces have been locked in battles for over 2 years, since Moscow's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The region is frequently attacked with missiles and drones.